Hello guys, good day to you all and welcome to Geo's Review channel. Today we are going into Adakirikiri Studios video titled Grey Line. Featuring in this video are Fake Duke, Okonkwo Uchechi Treasure, Adakirikiri, Choice, Edobor and others. This studio is so emotional. It involves a situation in which two very best friends that is Chioma and Machu. They've been so close. They did nearly everything together. They both lost their husbands to accident the same time, same day. Both of them were pregnant at the same time. And what eventually, started as being sisters, very close friends, now turned out to be a sort of enmity. During birth, Chioma had a baby as well as Omachi. But Chioma was having complications, so she was given an injection in which she was unconscious of what was happening around her. So it now happens that Umachi's baby did not respond at all, wasn't breathing. So during this period when Chioma was not conscious, Machi now swapped the babies. She gave the dead baby to Chioma and she was now holding Chioma's baby. And ever since, for the past 14 years that this incident has happened, Umachi make it a point of duty that she never wants a girl, that is Chikema, to ever relate with Chioma, to assist her or have any conversation with her, whereas they were neighbors. Chioma's husbands, as well as Umachi's husband, both of the husbands, their late husbands, they had their apartments, they had it beside each other. So there is no way Chioma and Umachi could be separated because they were neighbors, direct neighbors, aside the fact that they were best friends in the past. So all the time, Umachi will always be calling Chioma names, calling her barren woman, fruitless woman, and all those, the kind of words that could make someone to commit suicide. So that was it. Each time Umachi does this, Chioma will just, swallow it because of her situation, as in she doesn't have any child of her own. She doesn't have the mouth to talk. So that was how it continued. And each time Chikama assisted Chioma either to sweep, to run errands or whatever, or to even visit, or for her to visit Chioma's apartment. Her mother, Machi, will quarrel Chioma Even at times it used to lead to, a real fighting. So eventually, the secret was let out of the bag, and Chikaima was able to hear, and she had to confront her mother, Machi. And as she was, angry with the situation like that, she ran out of the house, and that was when a moving vehicle ran into her, and she had to be taken to the hospital. And there, Chioma was called upon. Although Chioma was trying her best to move away from that apartment, as in their neighborhood. So Machi, while in the hospital, had to now call on Chioma because Chikaima will need a blood transfused. So as such, she had to send for Chioma. So it was from there, the clip was coming out that Machi is not Chikama's mother. So when eventually Chikama was discharged, Machi and Chioma now met, and they had to start an argument where Machi now confess all the things she has been doing. And to the hearing of Kaima, as she is eavesdrops on their conversation, she was able to get that Chioma was her mother. So that was how everything now ended, because eventually Chikaima had to go to Chioma, while Machi, had to be on her own. Although she was trying to injure herself by poisoning herself again, but then at the end, everything was settled because Chioma, with the kind of heart that she had, she said, Chikaima, you have to, continue to visit our mother. That is Umachi, that really stand as her mother, although she belongs to Chioma. This is a life lesson on which we need to be very, very careful. The switching of the babies at birth, maybe you might link it to the hospital or to the medical personnel on duty, but all has been very close friends and family friends. What really happened is so pathetic, and the way Umachi had been calling Chioma names, and when she knows she's guilty of what she did, as in taking her best friend's child and calling her her own child. And that friend will now keep on abusing her and molesting her. It wasn't the best. So at the end, they all have to come back together, but it was a really great lesson. And you see the part that Chikaima played there. She never showed any bias, between Chioma and Machi. Where she wanted to be behaving accordingly, that was when Machi faked it that Chioma poisoned the food that she brought to her, whereas it was Machi that poisoned herself, so as to make Chikaima to hate Chioma. But no matter how long you keep on doing evil, the light will overshadow it, and that was what ended the story. So I implore you all to like, share, and watch this interesting video.